Do you remember all them years ago when you used to do Hamlet in class and the whole class used to take turns at reading out the parts, droning on and on and on. Oh, I remember it well. Hot summer's afternoon, you'd rather be somewhere else. Half the class were busy picking their nose and the other half were busy drawing interesting pictures of Miss Bradshaw, the girls' gym teacher, who was a right little cracker and who was having it off with the head boy at the time. A very enlightened school I went to. Then all of a sudden you'd feel the impact of a piece of chalk on your left ear and the voice would boom out, "Wait! It's your turn to read Hamlet," from where we left off. Where the hell was that? Anyway, years later, I discovered a man named Adam McNaughton had written a complete summary of the play of Hamlet in 3 verses. That's right, so I'd better sing it for you now. There was this king nodding in his garden all alone, when his brother in his ear poured a wee tot of henbane, stole his crown, his kingdom and his widow. But the dead king walked and got his son and says, "Here, listen, kiddo, I've been killed and it's your duty to take revenge on Claudius, to kill him quick and clean, tell the nation what a fraud he is." The lad said, "Aye, I'll do it, but I'll need to play it crafty, so no one will suspect me. I'll kid on that I'm a dafty." So he goes to Horatio, trusts him like a friend. Hamlet, that's our lad, pretends he's halfway round the bend, because he isn't ready for obligatory killing. He lets the old king think he's only 2pence to the shilling. Takes the mickey out of Polonius, treats poor Ophelia vile, tells Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Denmark is in jail, till a group of travelling actors, as oftentimes before, come round to do a special one-night gig at Elsinore. Hamlet, Hamlet, acting balmy, Hamlet, Hamlet, loves his mammy, Hamlet, Hamlet, hesitating. He wonders if the ghost is faking, that is why he's waiting. Then Hamlet wrote a scene for the players to enact, while him and Horatio would watch to see if Claudius cracked. The play was called The Mousetrap, not the one that's running now, but sure enough the king walks out before the scene is through. So Hamlet's got the proof that Claudius gave his dad the dose. The only trouble being now that Claudius knows he knows. So while Hamlet tells his ma that her new husband's not a fit man, Uncle Claude puts out a contract with the English king as hitman. Then when Hamlet killed Polonius, the conceived corpus delicti was the king's excuse to send him for an English hempen necktie, with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to make sure that he gets there. But Hamlet jumps the ship and puts the finger on the pear. Meanwhile Laertes hears his dad has been stabbed through the arrows, comes roaring back to Elsinore, to sweet hot foot from Paris, and Ophelia with her dad killed by the man she wished to marry. After saying it with flour she committed harry-carry. Oh, Hamlet, Hamlet, there's no messing. Hamlet, Hamlet, learnt his lesson. Hamlet, Hamlet, Yorick's crust convinced him that, good or bad, all men must come to dust. Then Laertes lost his rag and was demanding retribution, and the king said, "Keep your head on, I'll provide you a solution." So he arranged a sword fight for the interested parties, with a blunted sword for Hamlet and a sharp one for Laertes. And just to make things sure, the old belt and braces line, he fixed up a poisoned sword tip and a poisoned cup of wine. Well, a poisoned sword got Hamlet, but Laertes went and muffed it, 'cause he got stabbed himself and he confessed before he snuffed it. Then Hamlet's mammy drank the wine and has her face turned blue. Hamlet said, I quite believe this king's a baddie through and through. Incestuous, treacherous, damned Dane, he said to be precise. Then made up for hesitation by killing Claudius twice. Well, he stabbed him with the sword, forced the wine between his lips. Then he said, the rest is silence. That's Hamlet had his chips. They fired a volley o'er him that shook the topmost rafter. Then Elsinore, knee deep in Danes, lived happy ever after. Oh, Hamlet, Hamlet, oh so gory, Hamlet, Hamlet, end of story, Hamlet, Hamlet, I'm away. And if you think that this was boring, you should see the bloody play. Ta-ra.